Well, good afternoon. Today is Friday, September 15th, and we have birthdays. We have lots of birthdays. It confirms my theory about December being the month of love making. But today is Annette Clark's birthday, so Annette, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Annette. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Brenda M's birthday, so Brenda, we missed our turn. We missed our turn, Brenda. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brenda. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. So even though we missed our turn, you can always get back on track. You can just turn around and find a different route, which I'm doing with my weight. But we did that for your song, Brenda. Now we're back on track. But it's also Elizabeth Harper's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elizabeth. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I gotta make sure I don't get hit coming out of here. This is a pretty busy little corner. Busy, busy, busy corner. Wonder if I'm gonna make the light. Nope, I'm not gonna make the light. Not gonna make the light. Not gonna do it. Let's come over here though so we can get a quick right turn if we have to. It's also Suzanne Freese, F-R-E-E-S-E. Suzanne, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Suzanne. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Oh my goodness. It's clear. How can that happen? This very rarely happens here. But it's also Erin's birthday, and Erin is Chellofly's hubby. She asked me if I would sing to Erin. In my family, we call Erin Ernan because when the kids were little, they couldn't say Erin. They always said Ernan. So now we call him Ernan rather. And Gary, they always called Mr. Gary, so we call Gary Mr. Gary. But Erin, it's your birthday. Enough babbling. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Erin. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you have a great birthday today. If I was this people that, forget the name of it, Discount Tire, I think it is. All summer long, they've been retiling the outside or re-shingling or whatever the side of the building. And so when anybody wants to get tires, and it has to sit in a tent underneath a tent outside. They can't even go in the shop. I'd be upset that it's taken that long. Because I am quite upset today because Jim's friend his friend's friend we hired to do our basement. This basement's going to be the death of me, I'm telling you. But it was his friend's friend that has his own little side business. He has a regular job, and then he does this on the side. So he came over right away, gave us pictures. He did someone else's house. One of Jim's friends, they did the house, and they did a really good job. So we hired him. And he took half of the money down because he wants $13,000 to do the basement. He's going to drywall all the mess in the basement. He's going to put a new sink and toilet, vanity and toilet in the bathroom. He's going to retile the bathroom floor, and he's going to tile all of the thing. Here's a picture of my basement, what it looks like. He's going to retile all of that. We're not retile. He's going to retile the bathroom, but then we're putting like a hardwood floor look, which is vinyl planking, down for the flooring. That's waterproof, so that if it does flood again, that it's easier to mop up and it's not going to soak in and warp and all that good stuff. Anywhozer, I asked Jimmy, and Jimmy said that was a good price because like I told you, I was just going to pay Jimmy to do it, but he's too busy, and he said he can't get to it. And he said, just hire this guy because then you get it done quicker. Ha, ha, ha. He was supposed to come. We gave him the money on Thursday. On my birthday, we gave him the money. Happy birthday to me. Give him a check for $6,500. So we gave him the check, and he was supposed to start on Friday night. Didn't show up. Then he called on Friday night and said he was going to come Saturday. Didn't show up. I didn't expect him on Sunday. It wasn't even mentioned that he was going to come on Sunday, so I didn't really care. So he was going to come Monday at 3 o'clock. He came at 5:30 just to bring his supplies. So I said, okay, that's fine. So then he says, I'll be back on Tuesday at 4. He showed up at 7:30 at 4, with some extra stuff. So he says, I'll be here on Wednesday for sure. So I said, okay. So he comes on Wednesday just to drop because he's putting new doors in too. I forgot about that. And he's doing all the trim work. So he dropped the doors and the trim work off. And so I said, when exactly are you going to start? He says, I'm definitely going to start Friday morning at 8 o'clock. And so I said, okay, I don't get up at 8 o'clock, but if you say you're going to be here at 8 o'clock, I'm going to get up at 8 o'clock so you can get in. I'll be here at 8 o'clock. I said, okay. So at 2 o'clock, I called him, and I said, I've been up since 7:45 waiting for you to get here at 8 o'clock, and you're still not here. And he says, well, because he works midnights. He says, we had a water main break at work, and I had to work overtime to repair it. So I got held up at work, and I'm just leaving work now, and I'm about an hour and a half away from your house. And I said, I understand that your main job comes first. I understand that. I said, but I've been sitting here all day. I have things I needed to do today, but I didn't do them because I've been waiting for you to get here. Because, my time is just as valuable as your time. And so I needed you to be here so that I could get this done. So I could get my stuff done when you left. And he says, I'm really sorry, I'm going to come. I said, if you would have just called me, that would have been fine. I would have just rolled over and gone back to sleep, and it wouldn't have been no hair off my chest. Although I have a little bit too much hair on my chest. Hormones, too much information, I know. But anyway, plus I got a little, it just sucks getting old. You get a hair in all these places that you didn't think you needed it. Or no, and you didn't want it. But, and then Jim's losing hair, and he wants hair. So, anyway, so he says, no, I apologize. I'll be there at 3. So then Denise is putting her house up for sale. She's going to be moving. She's building a condo, which you guys knew about. And so she needs a key to the front door. She never uses the front door. She always uses her back door. Well, they're going to put the little lockbox on the front door. And I said, well, I got a key to your house. So I give her the key. Excuse me. It's not the key. So I have keys to everybody's house. I've shown these to you before. Look, I got keys to everybody's house. Not one of them fits her house. So I told her that I would drive over to Lowe's to get her a new doorknob and lock because the real estate agent came yesterday, and she said that some different things that they needed to do with the house. They had to clean some things in the house. And I'm going down here, but I know you're going to beat me up there. I know that. School buses. There's 2 ways to get to my house, and we're both going the same way. But I know I'm going to meet them up here at the same time. Anyway, unless he has to stop. So what was I saying? Oh, so she's trying to get all this stuff done because they're going to have an open house tomorrow, and she's trying to get all the little final touches and stuff. I beat them. All the final touches done for the house. So I says, if you want, I'll go over there and buy you a doorknob. A new door, because she's got to buy a new handle. We did call somebody to see if we could get it rekeyed, but they first wanted to know where you lived. And so when I told them, they go, no, we need your address. And I'm thinking, oh, no, no, that's not going to happen. So anyway, we're coming back to Denise's house now so I can drop off the, and then I left. Jim's home, but I told Jim, I says, if you got to go somewhere, just go. I said, because he can wait for us now. I know that's mean, and that's not, it's just like, unfortunately, I'm finding that this is true of no matter who you hire, that their time is way, way more valuable than your time because they're just not, they don't come when they're supposed to. I mean, when the guy did an excellent job when he was supposed to do my porch, but he didn't come on the days he said he was going to come. But when he was here, he did an excellent job. The advanced restoration, they never showed up on time, but they did show up. See, the bus is going to follow me now. You're going to see the bus go by. I beat him. Anyway, there he goes. But so, well, we're at Denise's house now. I'll be back in a little bit. Talk to you. And look who I picked up. Kylie Wiley Butt.
Yep.
Kylie Butt, not Kylie Wiley. I call you Kylie Wiley. Papa calls you Kylie Butt. She's coming over to take a nap at my house because Denise has some professional cleaners at her house. Yep. And they're making a little bit of noise and it kind of stinks. So Kylie takes a nap every day.
Yeah, because of school.
She gets up too early.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's 3:25. I put my microphone on. Hopefully that helps. It's 3:25, and guess who's still not here? When Cindy called, and I told you yesterday she had gone to the orthopedic surgeon to see what was wrong with her knee. They gave her some kind of a brace and told her not to walk on it. And today's her regular day that she goes grocery shopping. So she just asked me if I would, oh, look who's coming. I think that's them. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, Jim's home. But she asked me if I'd stop and go pick her up a pizza. And then I have my chair, my shower chair. Oh, there they are too. My shower chair from when I had my knee surgery that fits over the toilet so that you can either use it for a potty chair or you can use it for a shower chair. So I told her I'd bring her that too, because she has one of those really low toilets and it's really hard for her to get up off the toilet. She said yesterday she had to have David come in. She says, how humiliating having your son come and help you get up off the toilet. So I said, well, I have a shower chair that'll fit in the shower or it'll fit over the toilet. You can adjust it to the height you want. She says, oh, yeah, that would be good, but David's working until 8 o'clock. He doesn't get home till 9:30, and then he's got to go back to work tomorrow morning early. So I said, I'll just bring it over when I bring you your pizzas. So we're going to go there. Like I said, Denise had to put new doorknobs in for her house, so I went and bought those for her, using her money, not my money. And she's not... It's like very stressful in her house because, you know, it's a stressful situation when you want to sell your house. And the thing is, too, is that, you know, we all think our house is perfect. You know, everybody's going to love our house. And then a real estate agent comes in and says, well, you got to change this and you got to change that. She had these really gorgeous floor plants that are huge. She said, you got to get rid of those. She said, I paid a lot of money for those. She said, well, you just got to put them somewhere temporary till your house sells. So guess who adopted 2 more plants? Me. So I got 2 more plants, and well, they're in the guest bedroom, so they're not going to be in the way. And they're in the window, so they'll get the sun, so that'll work for her. So they hopefully won't die. I got to find out how often I got to water them, though. But anyway, my theme for this week, at least, is to stop looking back, which I've been doing too much of that, which has been consuming me. It is the reason I haven't done well, is because I keep looking at the big number that I lost, and then I get so discouraged when I see how far away I am, and then I get even more discouraged when I go on my tracker to see how long it took me to get to that point, because I joined December 31st, 2016, and I didn't hit that mark until September 19th of 2019. So it basically took me 2 years. And so I would always see that in my mind. Oh, it took 2 years. It's going to take me another 2 years to get back to that. And but then I'm thinking it'll be well worth the 2 years investing in myself to get to that point again. And I felt so much better. I slept so much better. I just made smarter choices and everything. And I have to stop listening to the bad thoughts in my mind, because, you know, like it's easy to listen to the bad thoughts. Well, you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that. It's so easy to listen to those thoughts. Why don't I ever hear the thoughts that say, you know, you did really well. It took you 2 years, but you know what? You did really well and you lost weight. So I have to start listening to the better thoughts that come into my head, because like the theme for the week is gratitude, and let me tell you, I have so much to be grateful for. Even though the basement's taken me forever to get accomplished, to get it fixed, I'm still grateful that I'm able to handle it and take care of it. So I look at it in that aspect. So we're going to McDonald's. No, first we're going to Little Caesars. Pizza. I don't know, is Little Caesars around everywhere? Pizza. We're going there to get her 2 pizzas that she's going to have for her dinner. She's just going to reheat them. And then we're going to McDonald's to get her lunch, so she can eat that now. And we're going to pass up our spot. We're just babbling on so much we almost passed our entrance here. So we are here at the Pizza, Little Caesars. So I gotta get that first, and then head on over to McDonald's. So in the meantime, I'm going to tell you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I know I usually don't show you my food on Fridays, but I'm very proud of myself because I did make myself a Greek yogurt parfait. I made it with a container of non-fat Greek yogurt, and then I put some blackberries and raspberries in it with a tablespoon of granola and just a drizzle of honey on top. And then I had a slice of Aunt Millie's bread with some holy guacamole and a cup of tea. And I'm very full. I had that at 11 o'clock, and it's 3:30 right now. So that's really holding me over. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner, but I will share that with you. So I did call about my chair. My armchair that I bought last year, the arm where you put, it's like you put your elbow in it and there's like a little hole to hold your elbow. It's not supposed to be there, obviously. So like when I put my elbow in here, my elbow sinks into the like a little valley in the chair. So I called them, and they're going to go and exchange that for me next Friday. So I'll get exchange the chair because it was on a year warranty. I didn't realize I was coming up to the warranty date. The warranty date's in 2 weeks, so I got that right under the wire. And then I called for Jim to make him an appointment for his eye exam, and we've switched insurances, and so now, I don't know, I have to figure out, they sent me a copy of what's covered and what's not covered now, but his doctor is booked until January. But he was just going for we thought his annual checkup, but he didn't go last year. He hasn't been there since September of 2021. So now he's not going to be going until January of 2024. But so we made that appointment. And then I'm having a problem with my printer. It's offline, so I'm trying to reboot it. I'm going to have to do some research on how to reboot the printer because the insurance sent me some forms that I could fill out. And then I had to fill out some forms for Jim's visit in January to send. It's just easier just to send it now and get it out of the way. And I still got to call AT&T, but my video took, I got to open my window. It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. My video yesterday took 2.5 hours to boot up. So I got to still call AT&T and see what's going on with that. I think they lowered my speed is what I think. The reason I don't want to change is because I know there's other ones that are faster internet, but I've had the same email since 2009. And I don't know that I want to go and be changing all my emails and notifying people and stuff like that. So I'm kind of staying with that. And then that car was a little loud. So go over and open this other window instead. What else I got to do? I think that's it. I can't think of anything else I need to do today. It's more. It was cold when I got up. It was 52 when I got up, but right now it's 73. So I don't need this long sleeve shirt on. So I should. But in my house, it's still kind of cool. But anyway, so I guess that's going to do it for today. So like, comment, subscribe, and share. Here's what I had to eat, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, here's my 5-point breakfast. I thought it was going to be a hard boil, but it looks a little bit like a soft boiled egg. Some raspberries and blackberries and non-fat yogurt, Greek yogurt, with a tablespoon of granola and 1 slice of Aunt Millie toast with half of a container of holy guacamole and a cup of tea. I figured it to be a 5-point breakfast. For lunch, we're going to have a half a cup of refried beans for 2 points, 1 point for a tablespoon of sour cream, and 2 points for a tablespoon of cheese. So it's a 5-point lunch with a cup of tea. Dinner tonight is a salad with some cottage cheese, and I have some Swiss cheese on top with some of the little tortilla strips. The dressing is 5 points, and the cottage cheese is 4. That's 9, and 4 for the cheese is 13 points, 0 for the tea.